Guys, it's Liam here, and today I have been asked to recount how evidence from a scientific discovery has changed the understanding and contributed to solving a real-world problem, such as plant disease or animal disease, hygiene or food preservation. Now let's start with food preservation. Now, food, as we know, there are some exceptions, tends to eventually go off. If we leave cheese on the kitchen side for a few days, it tends to stink. And then eventually when we look at it, it's got some mold. It's starting to rot. It's looking absolutely horrible, generally. But thankfully, there are some chemicals that can help us. So if we put a chemical in, let's say an apple, that means it could last, 2 weeks longer or a month longer, or whoever knows. Obviously, there are some, side effects in terms of, health issues, but, for the actual people that sell the food, it's pretty good for them, because, the longer it lasts, the more they can really end up selling it for, and, it makes it easier for them to ship it, because they don't have to rush it out quickly, go get it before it goes off. Yeah. The reason how we've discovered this is mainly because of one of the biggest, most important things in medical history was, discovering the microscope, which has allowed us to identify so many things in chemicals and foods and all sorts of things, because, we've been able to zoom in on a chemical and see what bit does what and how it could affect us. So, there are some chemicals that, get mold and rot off something for a longer period of time. So if you weren't able to examine them properly, then we wouldn't know about food preservatives. Let's talk about another one they mentioned was sewage treatment. Sewage treatment, is very important in the society we live in. Probably like half of it is, sewage that's been treated rather than rainwater or filtered seawater. So, it's very important in terms of how we're getting our water, which is, very important. So, we know there's certain chemicals such as fluoride, which we put in water, which, this kills much of the bacteria and there's all sorts of different chemicals that we've discovered because, again, of that miracle known as the microscope, that helps us to examine things. There are also certain, scientists and doctors that we have to thank for in terms of, research breakthroughs. Another one they mentioned was hygiene. Well, hygiene, in terms of, maybe a tap or soap. Soap, which we developed from all sorts of different things, and if we didn't have an understanding of how bacteria works, thanks to, again, the microscope, which has helped us so greatly in pretty much every single area. So yeah, those are just a few examples of how technology has helped us to solve some gigantic problems that we've had. And again, microscope, very important. We probably would have been a lot less technologically advanced if it weren't for it. It's probably one of I'd say, the biggest and most important scientific discoveries known to man. So yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.